Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today, we are bringing you an incredibly poignant and somber story. King Charles has issued a deeply moving tribute to the victims of a tragic plane crash that took place in South Korea, which resulted in the loss of 179 lives. This devastating incident is the worst air disaster in South Korea's history and has sent shockwaves not only throughout the country, but across the globe. As we take a closer look at the events surrounding the Jeju air crash, we will also reflect on King Charles's response, the impact of the tragedy, and the emotional toll it has taken on the world. Please remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts with us in the comments below. Let's honor the victims of this tragic event together. In a deeply emotional and sorrowful statement, King Charles, along with his wife Queen Camilla, expressed their profound sadness following the tragic plane crash at Muan International Airport in South Korea. The couple's heartfelt words echoed a sense of global solidarity, reaching out to the families and loved ones of the 179 victims and offering them solace during this incredibly difficult time. King Charles said, "My wife and I were profoundly saddened to learn of the horrific air accident at Muan, which resulted in such grievous loss of life. As the people of the Republic of Korea mourn this disaster, the families and loved ones of all the victims are in our prayers." In these words, the king not only expressed his personal grief, but also showed a deep sense of compassion towards those who have lost their loved ones. His statement serves as a reminder of the royal family's continued commitment to providing support and offering comfort during moments of crisis, underscoring their role as global leaders in empathy and compassion. It is worth noting that King Charles's words of condolence came at a time when the world was reeling from the shock of the incident, as people from various countries extended their messages of sympathy to South Korea. The king's personal message of support not only serves to comfort those who were affected by this tragedy, but also reaffirms the royal family's dedication to sharing in the grief of the people during such trying times. The tragedy that led to the loss of 179 lives occurred on the morning of Sunday, November 17th, at Muan International Airport, South Korea. A plane from Jeju Air, Flight 7C2216, a Boeing 737-800, was attempting to land after departing from Bangkok. Tragically, the plane skidded off the runway while attempting to land, crashing into a wall and then catching fire. The fiery explosion that followed was catastrophic, leading to the loss of nearly all passengers and crew members on board. The flight was carrying a total of 181 individuals, 175 passengers and 6 crew members. The crash has become the worst air disaster in South Korea's history. The entire world watched in shock and disbelief as news of the accident spread, and the realization of the scale of the tragedy began to set in. This tragic event marks a profound moment in the nation's history, and the people of South Korea are now left to mourn the loss of their loved ones in this incomprehensible disaster. It's important to remember that this event has had a ripple effect worldwide. Air travel is something that connects us all, and tragedies like this serve as a stark reminder of the fragility of life. While the loss of 179 lives is heartbreaking, the emotional impact of the incident extends far beyond the immediate families of the victims, affecting countless others who may have traveled on similar flights or been touched by the news. In the midst of this devastating loss, there have been miraculous survivors. 2 crew members, 1 male and 1 female, survived the crash, though they sustained significant injuries. The survivors were pulled from the wreckage by emergency responders and were immediately taken to nearby hospitals for treatment. Despite the severity of the crash, these 2 individuals managed to survive and are now receiving medical attention for medium to severe injuries. Their survival is nothing short of miraculous considering the intense impact and explosion that occurred upon the plane's collision with the wall. While their survival offers a glimmer of hope amidst the overwhelming tragedy, their physical and emotional recovery will undoubtedly be a long and challenging process. The stories of survivors in the wake of such disasters serve as a reminder of the strength and resilience of the human spirit. These 2 crew members will undoubtedly play a key role in the investigation into the cause of the crash, and their experiences will likely provide crucial insights into what led to the tragic incident. As they continue their recovery, the world will keep them in its thoughts and prayers, hoping for their full and speedy recovery. The aftermath of the Jeju air disaster has prompted an outpouring of grief from around the world. From heads of state to ordinary citizens, the loss of 179 lives has been mourned internationally, with messages of support flooding in from various governments and organizations. This tragedy transcends national boundaries, as people from all over the world share in the sorrow of those affected by this catastrophic event. King Charles's tribute is one of many that have come from global leaders, but his message has been particularly notable due to the royal family's deep connection to humanitarian causes and their long-standing tradition of offering comfort and support during times of crisis. The royal family's ability to reach out and show solidarity with those suffering is a vital part of their role on the world stage. As we all come to terms with this devastating incident, it is heartwarming to witness the global community's response. It serves as a reminder that, no matter where tragedy strikes, we are all connected by our shared humanity, and that in times of immense loss we must stand together in solidarity to support those who are suffering. It is difficult to fully comprehend the impact of such a tragedy. The loss of 179 lives leaves an indelible mark on the affected families, the community, and the nation as a whole. Each individual who perished in the crash leaves behind loved ones who will now have to navigate life without them. This is a tragedy on an unimaginable scale, and the world must take time to reflect on the lives that were lost, on the family members, friends, colleagues, and all those who will be forever affected by this loss. As the people of South Korea come to terms with this devastating event, they are not alone in their mourning. The entire world is grieving with them, and it is crucial that we continue to offer support and empathy as they process this terrible event. For those who lost their lives, we can only hope that their families find some semblance of peace in the aftermath. It's important to remember that in times like these, the world's compassion and support can provide comfort as people begin to heal from their grief. King Charles's message of condolence is a powerful example of leadership during times of crisis. Throughout history, royal families have played a crucial role in providing support during difficult times, offering words of comfort to those in mourning. King Charles's role in this tragic event serves as a reminder of how essential it is for leaders to step forward in moments of profound grief and loss. His words not only offer solace, but also reaffirm the royal family's ongoing commitment to global humanitarianism and compassion. King Charles's tribute to the victims of the Jeju air tragedy is just one example of the many ways in which the royal family has worked to console those affected by global disasters. In these moments of unimaginable loss, it's the leadership of figures like King Charles that help bring people together in support of those who are grieving. In conclusion, the Jeju air tragedy has been an earth-shattering event, claiming 179 lives and leaving a nation and the world in mourning. King Charles's heartfelt tribute to the victims and their families highlights the importance of global solidarity during times of crisis. It is through messages like these that we remember the victims, honor their memories, and offer our support to the families who are left behind. This tragedy serves as a reminder of the fleeting nature of life and the need to cherish every moment. While the loss of life is heartbreaking, the outpouring of support and solidarity from around the world serves as a testament to the strength of the human spirit. We encourage you to leave your thoughts in the comments below, and let's continue to send our prayers to those affected by this tragic event. May the survivors find healing, and may the families of the victims find peace in the midst of their sorrow. Thank you for watching today's video. If this story moved you, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel for more updates. Share your thoughts in the comments and let us know how you are reflecting on this tragedy. Your support is appreciated, and together we can continue to honor the memory of those lost in this devastating event.